Okay, let's get into it because men are getting misogynistic, not just online but in real life too. And the confidence, honestly, it's coming from nowhere because they'll be 5'7" on a good day, will be earning like 35 to 40,000 a month, will be living with their whole ass family, okay? And like have these beyond stupid opinions and backed by ChatGPT, and they feel like, oh my god, I'm such a philosopher. Oh my god, I study the fucking university's surveys. That's what I do with my entire day. What the fuck? And they act like they are the CEO of Women's Opinion. It's delusional at a fucking diagnostic level, in my opinion. I've come to realize today's men have started thinking misogyny is a fucking personality trait and they have just gone with it. Don't know why. I think calling themselves a fucking high value man is some kind of job description. No one is giving you that job. So just stop. Just stop. You have still time to recover, to do damage control. Why? I feel like they think females, not even women or girls, females be like it's a fucking satire when their whole life is a fucking joke. I honestly think it's not like a new thing or like men started like, just hating women for no reason. I think women always depended on men and they never say anything to like, keep the peace or whatever. And they financially were very dependent on these men. And now women are raising their own kids, having their own jobs, which they're very successful at, like doing their own things. They don't need men. They want men, so they have men. And now they're like, oh, you're keeping, best friends, male best friends as fucking backups, or you're staying out too late because of whatever. Like, they're like so insecure because they have not leveled up, whereas women have the at making history in this time, in this generation, you know what I mean? Like, we have leveled up so much that men are so insecure, in my opinion, because they have not done anything. They're still like, just blah, because they never felt the need to do something, and now they see women doing things on their own, and now they're fucking insecure, don't want to do anything about it, and just they think ChatGPT is going to help them online or in real life to be misogynistic and make stupid comments or taunt their women in their families or their ex-girlfriends or girlfriends or friends, whatever, who are female. They think they're like looking like a CEO of some kind, but they're not. They're looking like losers and pathetic human beings. Like, come on. In my opinion, it's always the ugly looking guy. It's always, and I'm not just saying that, oh, bad looks, just ugly. Like, your heart is ugly, your soul is ugly, your face is fucking ugly. And they think, like, oh my god, I ate with that comment, or I ate with that taunt to my fucking women in my family, or whatever. Like, sir, who are you helping? What are you doing? Do self improvement. Maybe someone will give you some bow. Otherwise, you're gonna die alone. Like, men are saying, like, oh, these women will age alone. Bro, I'm ancient. And do you want to see my DMs? Do you want to see how many guys ask me on a daily to marry them? On a daily. Okay? So, and like these are like wealthy men. I'm not joking. These are wealthy men. So, women are not aging alone. Women are choosing to age alone while being successful, raising their own kids, having their own houses. Okay? They don't need men. They want men, so they get men. And like these insecure men who do not have anything to offer, they are the biggest hater of these wealthy men and these successful women. I have always seen that, and I'm like getting these evidence on a daily now. It's crazy. Like, do some self improvement. Be less insecure in life. There are so many classes for these things. Take them. Just don't watch Andrew Tate on repeat all the time. I'm gonna say is like, I understand you're insecure, you're mocking, you're attacking, you are projecting just because you don't want to look within, and I'm not judging you. I understand, like, maybe you have gone through some things, or maybe you feel inferior against these like successful women. I completely understand that, but like, just because you say these things does not make it true. So why don't you work on yourself? You have one life. Why waste it? You're making other men look bad as well. And I do not hate men. Of course, you can see videos on my channel. I've like supported men with all my chest, but I'm supporting men who are actually working on themselves, who are actually doing the right thing, who are like being civilized in the society, and not men who are like projecting their issues online or in real life on women in their lives. I've also seen, like, I've not seen obviously, I've heard that women who are successful in these misogynistic people's families, they have always gotten beaten or harassed or taunted or gotten like, be like, hey, you get married early because whatever you do is not good enough, while they don't even earn that much or to support the family or whatever. It's icky, and you still have time to do self-improvement. You can do it. Just stop investing your time in something that's not gonna be fruitful to you. Mocking someone who's not even in your life, who's not relevant in your life, like people online or even women in your life, because they have their own lives. Why don't you create one for yourself so you might be busy and might learn a skill or two and be successful, maybe. Just a thought. Anyways, this was my rant because I have been seeing a lot of trashy shit on Reddit and on my channel and on other people's channel. I just feel like men, these misogynistic men, let me differentiate because not all men, of course, but these misogynistic men are so ugly and insecure. It's just, it's like, ugh, get a life. Anyway, subscribe for more. See you in the next one. Bye.